Welcome to creating a conscious love relationship with yourself and others. This is a motivational conversational training with Allie Nicole Wow. That is me, and also Brenda Lynn. This short training is more like an invitation for you to explore your next level of relationship. I would say enhancement, but this is going to be from a more consciously aligned vantage point. And so I just want to bring this up for those who don't really realize that you are the creator of your experience. So with that being said, you really want to start designing your destiny relationships, your covenant style relationships from this higher awareness and consciousness. So Brenda Lynn and we're going to be motivating you through our conversation and providing you with a few call to actions to consider. So I'm excited that we're going to be sharing this today. Brenda Lynn, as always, thank you so much.
I'm so glad to be here. You know, that we've done such a variety of trainings in the last few weeks that it's just feeling very holistic to me at this point. And this is really at the core of everything else, that love of self, that, that love energy within your life, within every relationship that you have can be elevated to a level that we never imagined.
Absolutely.
I'm thrilled to be here.
Yes.
Guide people through that.
Absolutely. You said the key word about elevating, and elevating and enhancement really go hand in hand as it relates to the relationship dynamics and taking it to the next level. Because we definitely know that anytime we're dealing with the conscious aspect, it is about elevation. It's about a higher level of awakening and awareness. And so yeah, this is the topic really to be going all in on, in a sense, because most people aren't flowing from a conscious place, and actually most aren't even aware what that even is. So Brenda Lynn, would you actually like to expound upon that a little bit? You know, what is
absolutely would.
Yeah.
Always. When have you known me to keep quiet? I think that it's a very critical piece, and I see amongst my everybody, my family, my clients, my friends, work people, you see them repeating the same type of toxic relationship all the time. It's they'll get rid of one relationship and replace it with another one that's at the exact same vibratory level. They face the same type of problems. It's like the same, but different, And at the end they go, how did I do this to myself again? How did I get into another one of these relationships? Well, it's because they didn't spend the time and effort to do the inner work and elevate their vibration around relationships of all sorts, so that they can attract that higher vibratory relationships, all of the higher vibratory relationships into their experience.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. And that was so magnificently put.
Thank you.
And that's the whole, I guess, foundation, if you will, in terms of this more consciously aligned perspective as it relates to relationships, because we know that external relationships really mirror the relationship that we have with ourselves. And so if we don't have that conscious relationship, that conscious love relationship with ourselves, then people are going to be, like what you mentioned, back in the loop. They're still in the loop of doing the same thing. It's like almost having a wardrobe and you have the same shirt, right? The same types of shirts, they're just different colors. And so you're putting on the same shirt, in a sense, the same style of shirt. It's just a different color. And we're saying this, but this is a different shirt, but it's the same style of shirt, right?
Looks the same.
Looks
the same.
Yep, looks
slightly
the same,
different.
Same. Yep, just different in color. And so a lot of times that's what happens in relationships, and not just relationships in terms of romantic relationships, but just friendships, family relationships. You're getting the same loop with the same type of family member, because it is what you mentioned, it's a vibrational thing. And if people don't actually level up And I hate to say this, but it's the truth, is that the sad thing is that there hasn't been the education
No,
around, not from a traditional standpoint anyway, around what even conscious relationships are, vibrational relationships, all of these different things. And a lot of times people have counted these things when they do hear it to be kind of woo-woo. And it's like,
yeah,
no, it's actually very practical, right?
absolutely. And I think that
Yeah.
people have grown up under the assumption
Hmm.
that building and managing relationships comes naturally to people. And I don't think anything could be farther from the truth. And I
I
think that our
agree.
state of the world right now, and just go to social media and see the toxicity there, it shows
Right.
you that people left to their own devices do not know how to build and maintain powerful love relationships in
No,
any
they
realm of their
don't.
life.
They don't. And
So
it's such a reflection on when you see the misguidance and the uncharacteristic types of behavior,
yeah,
underdeveloped character, I should say.
yeah,
It just is a reflection of how that person feels about themselves and why they behave the way that they do as it relates to just their own personal dynamics, but then how that also goes into all the different other relationships, that they have. So this
absolutely.
is,
And it
yeah,
all starts with that inner work, that inner relationship. If you do not love yourself and invite love into your life, you have
mhm.
nothing to give out to people. You can't build
Right,
another
right,
powerful relationship with somebody if you don't have authentic love
right.
to invest in that relationship. So I often look at it like a bank account. If you're just
Absolutely.
withdrawing, and some people say, well, I give this and I give that, and I'm a loving person. And that's very true with them, but they're depositing that love into a different bank. And then they're
Right,
trying to come over to this bank and give that love out to other people. So it's, your deposit and withdrawal are not going in the same place. And that
right.
container that you need, the bank account that you need to put those
Mhm.
in, is that inner self.
Right. That conscious love bank account, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. The inner world, that inner bank, right? And
Yeah,
so this is, like I said, this is very important. And what we want to do, of course, the goal is to be motivational to others. And of course, we're motivating others by, first of all, making them aware of this context in terms of conscious, being aware, being very much awake and mindful in terms of your relationship building patterns with yourself, and then also how that carries out into the other types of relationships that you are building.